everyone, this is All This Science, the science podcast that describes an interesting aspect of science in 5 minutes or less. I'm Grace.
And I'm Jayden.
And we're the guest podcasters for this episode on chameleons. Chameleons are commonly known for their color-changing abilities, but we're here to tell you just a little bit more about them.
Hey Grace, did you know that there are approximately 160 species of chameleons?
Wow, now that sure is a lot of color-changing lizards.
The majority of chameleons change from brown to green or green to brown, but there are some that can change to almost any color. These amazing color changes can occur in 20 seconds or less. Chameleons rely on structural changes that affect how light reflects on their skin.
The color-changing chameleons is a key factor in their survival. They do not have sharp teeth, nor do they have poisonous skin, and speed is not their strongest quality. Changing color to camouflage or hide is their strongest defense mechanism. Chameleons must be very good at hide and seek.
Although chameleons can and do change their colors to camouflage, in most situations they change to regulate body temperatures, communicate with fellow chameleons, and tend to change colors based on their mood, according to researchers from Live Science. Male chameleons also show off their vibrant color palettes to impress their desired females.
Jayden, did you know, according to National Geographic, it's a misconception that chameleons can change to any background?
What do you mean, any background?
Well, for example, if one was placed on a chessboard, it could not take the pattern of the board.
Wow, so there are limits to their fascinating abilities.
Chameleons are unique compared to other species that have the ability to color change, like octopi and squids. Chameleons rely on structural changes that affect how light reflects on their skin, while others modify their complexion.
Now, let's get down to the nitty-gritty and take a closer look into the skin of a chameleon. Chameleon skin contain iridescent cells, which are iridescent cells. They have pigment and reflect light. Chameleons have 2 superposed thick layers of these cells.
Alongside the iridescent cells, chameleon skin contain nanocrystals, which control the expansion and contraction of the skin, letting wavelengths of light through. Chameleons can relax and excite their skin, causing their cells to move and change color. When relaxed, the nanocrystals are very close together, presenting shorter wavelengths such as blue. When excited, the crystals are further apart, meaning longer wavelengths such as yellow, red, and orange.
Chameleons have different layers of skin, which each contain different pigments of color. The uppermost layer of skin consists of red and yellow pigments, while the lower layer contains darker pigments containing melanin. These pigments appear black or brown on the skin. In between these 2 layers is the iridescent, which make up the structural color, which mostly contain blue pigmentation.
Now, we hope you got a rainbow full of information on chameleons' color changing, but we're not done yet. We figured we can't tell you so much about color change, but nothing about the chameleon itself, so here you go.
Chameleons are relatives of the iguana. We're positive you've seen those roaming around on your tropical getaways.
Mature female Jackson chameleons give live birth to approximately 8 to 30 young at one time. This species is different from the rest, as most chameleons do not have live births.
Typically, chameleons live in Africa and can also be found in Asian rainforests and parts of Portugal and Spain. They prefer warmer climates.
The longest chameleon in the world is the Parsons chameleon, which can grow up to 27 inches, about the circumference of a soccer ball. On the other hand, the world's shortest chameleon is the Brocasia micra, which has a max length of about 1 inch, similar to the size of a quarter.
Thanks for listening to All This Science. Email us at allthisscience@gmail.com if you'd like.